Okay, student, let us discuss about the vertebral column. Vertebral column, it is also called backbone. It is the one of the main feature which is present in the chordates. Okay, student, vertebral column it is arranged as a mid-dorsal position in the body of human beings. Vertebral column that consists of 26 serially arranged bony structures or units. Each one of the unit called vertebra. Okay, student. Now, what about the structure of each vertebra? Each vertebra that consists of central cavity-like arrangement. Each vertebra that consists hollow cavity-like arrangement, which allows the passage of the spinal cord, through its structure. Okay, student. Next, now what about the another parts present in each of vertebra that consists of centrum or body middle portion, and another one it is neural arch. Neural arch allows the entry of the spinal nerves which are connected to the different parts of the body from the spinal cord. These are neural arch provides space for the entry of the spinal nerves from the spinal cord, and also process for attachment of different muscles. Vertebral column or vertebra provides space for the attachment of the different muscles. Next, student, what about intervertebral disc? Intervertebral disc, these are articulatory bony structures. Articulatory means that is attaches with the another bony part or the muscle in the body. Articulatory bony structures, intervertebral discs are, and between the bodies of vertebra. Between the bodies of the vertebra, one of the vertebra joined with the adjacent vertebra by the help of the intervertebral disc. These are articulatory bony structures between the bodies of the vertebra. Okay, student. This is the diagrammatic part that shows the vertebral column. These are serially arranged vertebra in the vertebral column or the backbone, which is arranged as mid-dorsal position. Okay, student. And these are different types of the vertebra. These are cervical vertebra. These are thoracic vertebra from this region, and these are lumbar vertebra. Okay, student, these are sacrum, and the other one is coccyx. Okay, these are ribs, different number of the ribs present in thoracic region. Okay, student, now cervical vertebra. These are first vertebrae present at the neck region and below the skull. Okay, student, and cervical vertebra are 7 in number. And atlas is the first vertebra in the vertebral column. Okay, student, atlas is the first vertebra, and the second vertebra is axis. Okay, student, atlas is articulate with the occipital condyle. Okay, student, if you observe the atlas has two occipital cavities, hollow structures. Atlas have two hollow structures, cavity like arrangement. Okay, student, these are provides space articulation with the occipital condyles. Okay, student, so atlas is articulate with the occipital condyles. Already you know occipital bone. Occipital bone, it is the one of the cranial bone. one of the cranial bone. It forms the base of the cranium. Okay, student, if you observe the base of the cranium, there is a one of the aperture. This is the aperture is called foramen magnum. By the help of this, brain is communicates with the spinal cord. Okay, student, if you observe either sides of the foramen magnum, there is a occipital condyles. Occipital condyles, and the skull is called dicondylic skull. Okay, student, and the atlas is articulates with the occipital condyles. Occipital condyles. Okay, student, next another one. Atlas also has odontoid canal. Atlas is also has canal-like structures. That is called odontoid canal. And the axis has odontoid process. Axis has odontoid process. This process like structure arises from the part of the axis. Okay, student, that is called strong odontoid process. This is the odontoid process is fixed with the joint with the odontoid canal. Odontoid canal, and provides facilitate rotation, free rotation of the head. Next under one, thoracic vertebra. Thoracic vertebra are 12 in number. Okay, student, these are the thoracic vertebra have articular facets. Articular facets. Okay, articular facets means these are the spaces. These are the spaces of the bony structures. Provides space for the attachment of the another muscles or the bony structures. Okay, student, and these are the articular facets of the cervical vertebra articulate with the ribs. Okay, students, ribs are dorsally attaches to the vertebra, attaches to the thoracic vertebra of the vertebral column. If you observe the ribs present in the human beings, these are called dicephalic ribs. When these are attaches to the vertebra of the vertebral column, that is the region consists of two head-like structures which are called capitulum and the tuberculum. Capitulum, tuberculum part of the ribs are attaches to the articular facets of the thoracic vertebra. Thoracic vertebra 12 in number. Next, students, lumbar vertebra. Lumbar vertebra are 5 number. These are longest, strongest vertebra and provide space for the attachment of the muscles. Next, sacrum. It is the only one. It is the triangular bone in the vertebral column. It is formed by 5 sacral vertebra. Next, student, coccyx. It is only one in number. It is also triangular in shape and it is formed by 4 coccygeal vertebra. Okay, student, what about the function of the backbone or vertebral column? It provides stiffness to the body, strength to the body, and it protects the vital organs, internal organs in the body, and provides space for the attachment of the ribs and the different types of the muscles, and it also protects the spinal cord. Okay, student. Next, under one, sternum. What about the sternum? Sternum is the breastbone. Breastbone it is also called. It is flat bone and present at the mid-ventral line of the thorax. It is first time formed in the amphibians. Okay, student, this is the sternum divided into 3 parts. Superior part, anterior part of the sternum is the manubrium, and middle part is called body, and posterior part is called gyphoid process. Okay, student, and it is the sternum. Sternum provides space for the attachment of the muscles and also attaches with the ribs, helps in the formation of the rib cage. Okay, student, rib cage means it is the one of the cage-like arrangement formed by the ribs, sternum and the vertebral column. Okay, it is entire the bony structure formed by these parts and helps or protects the vital organs present in the thoracic region. Next, another one about the ribs. Ribs are 12 pairs in number in the human beings, and these are the 12 pair ribs, and each one of the ribs you observe it is a thin flat bone, thin flat bone. Okay, student, and another one, ribs are dorsally connected to the vertebra of the vertebral column. Ribs dorsally, these are the ribs are connected to the vertebra of the vertebral column. Okay, student, and ventrally these are the ribs are attaches to the sternum. Dorsally attaches to the vertebra of the vertebral column and ventrally attaches to the sternum. Okay, student. Next, these are bicephalic ribs or dicephalic ribs. Two articulation surfaces on its dorsal end. Dorsal end of the rib attaches to the vertebra of the vertebral column, which that is the end consists of two head-like structures, two articulation surfaces. These are called capitulum and tuberculum. Okay, students, hence these are called bicephalic ribs. Bicephalic ribs. Next, another one. These are the ribs are differentiated into three types mainly. In this first one is true ribs, vertebrosternal ribs. First to seventh pair ribs. These are true ribs are also called vertebrosternal ribs. These are the ribs are dorsally attaches to the thoracic vertebra of the vertebral column by their dorsal head-like structures. Okay, student, and ventrally attaches to the sternum. Okay, student, by the help of the hyaline cartilage. Okay, student, each one of the ribs are attaches to the sternum by the help of the hyaline cartilage. Okay, student, and the second one is vertebrochondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. These are also called false ribs. Okay, student, 8th, 9th, 10th pair ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th pair ribs are called vertebrochondral ribs. Why these are vertebrochondral ribs? Dorsally these are attaches to the vertebra of the vertebral column and ventrally joins with the hyaline cartilage of the seventh rib. Hyaline cartilage of the seventh rib. Hyaline cartilage is the one type of the cartilage in three types of the cartilages. Okay, student, these are ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th pair ribs ventrally joins with the hyaline cartilage of 7th rib. Hence, these are called vertebrochondral ribs or false ribs. Originally, these are not joints with the ventrally joints with the sternum. These are attaches to the hyaline cartilage of the seventh rib. So these are called vertebrochondral ribs. Next, under floating ribs are also called false ribs. These are not connected to the sternum or parts of rib. These are dorsally attaches to the vertebrae of the vertebral column. Okay, student, 11th to 12th pair ribs. 11th to 12th pair ribs dorsally attaches to the vertebrae of the vertebral column, but these are not connected to the sternum, okay, and or any part of the rib also not connected to the hyaline cartilage of rib. So these are the ribs are called floating ribs. Okay student, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th pair ribs are called false ribs. Because why it is called false ribs? These are not connected to the sternum. Okay student, and under what about appendicular skeleton? Appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton, it consists of 126 bones, 126 bones, and includes with the bones of the limbs, forelimbs, hind limb, hand and legs, and girdles, two types of the girdles. These are pectoral girdle, and the one is the pelvic girdle, and these are the bones includes forms the appendicular skeleton. Now what about the bones of forelimb? Bones of forelimb. Okay student, bones of hand. 30 bones present in each hand. Humerus is the first bone in the bones of forelimb, and another one is radius ulna, and carpals, wrist bones. These are also called wrist bones. Okay students, these are carpals, 8 in number, and metacarpals. These are metacarpals. Next, metacarpals also called palm bones, 5 in number. Mr. Student, phalanges. These are phalanges, also called distal bones, 14 in number. Next, another one, bones of hind limb. If you observe, femur, thigh bone, it is one in each leg. Femur, thigh bone, it is the longest bone in the body, and tibia, fibula, 1 in number, and another one, tarsus. These are also called ankle bones, 7 in number, metatarsals, 5 in number, and phalanges, 14 in number. Another final one is called kneecap, patella. Kneecap is also called patella. Okay student, this is the cap like arrangement, okay, which covers the knee joint. Okay student, it is also called patella, kneecap. Okay, it is example for sesamoid bone. Okay student, it is an account on the about the vertebral column, and the different types of the vertebra, and ribs, different types of the ribs, and appendicular skeleton is with the bones of the forelimb and bones of hind limb.